Hey guys, Bottom25 here, and today we will be flying a Captain Sim Boeing 727-200 of Delta Airlines from New Orleans to Salt Lake City. Now,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Boeing 727. May we remind you that your hand luggage should be placed in the overhead compartments, and in the interests of safety, heavy bags or bottles must be placed underneath the seat in front of you. Exits must be kept clear. Thank you.
Hold on. No, engines should be off. Sorry about that. I don't want people going deaf. Right, bring up the crew message again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Boeing 727. May we remind you that your hand luggage should be placed in the overhead compartments, and in the interests of safety, heavy bags or bottles must be placed underneath the seat in front of you, and all aisles and exits must be kept clear. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are refueling the aircraft during boarding, you must observe the no smoking signs, as smoking on this aircraft is prohibited at this time. The fasten seatbelt sign will be illuminated when refueling procedures are completed. Please do not fasten your seatbelts until instructed to do so by the cabin crew. Ladies and gentlemen, your safety aboard this aircraft is our primary consideration. Please refrain from reading magazines and newspapers. We will now show a
Hello ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck it's the captain. Very warm welcome aboard this Boeing 727. We're just about ready to go now. Last of the bags to be loaded on board, then we'll be shutting all the doors, pushing back from the stand, starting all the engines, and departing fairly shortly. Nice day for flying. I'll be flying you to your destination, so I'll come back and give you some details of the route of flight once we get into the cruise. In the meantime, you'll be shown a safety briefing fairly shortly. I would please ask that you pay your full attention to this, as your safety on board this aircraft is our primary concern. Make yourselves comfortable, and I'll talk to you again shortly. Thank you.
Yeah, second one's the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, your safety aboard this aircraft is our primary consideration. Please refrain from reading magazines and newspapers. We will now show a short video demonstrating safety procedures for this aircraft. You will find a safety card in the seat pocket in front of you. Please study this carefully. Thank you for your attention and wish you a pleasant flight.
Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Right, now we're going to close the air stairs from inside the aircraft. And before we push back... I need to close the forward thing as well, so views... What's forward?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a routine procedure that we...
Yeah, okay, that's not necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have an allocated departure time to meet.
Yeah.
Please locate and take your seats as quickly as possible, as failure to meet our departure time could incur a delay. Thank you.
In all honesty, that's one of those you don't say type things. Like, yeah, if we don't leave on time, we might be delayed. Do you get my point? Right, now I'm going to mute this because... Right. Now, chocks off. Where is the chocks? Wheel chocks. There we go. Close. And Control E. So now we're going to start turning the engines on. No, close that. Yeah, just fold that down. Fold, all tray tables in the upright and locked position. Open the window blinds. I can't. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't close these things. But we can and should close the overhead bins for baggage. Yeah. So this is a 727-200 series, but it's still with the old engines. Right. Do we have the engines on? Yes. Now. I'm going to tune New Orleans clearance and request IFR clearance to Salt Lake City. Now, I will have to say this aircraft does not have a proper autopilot. So we'll be using this, which you may have seen several times. 7,000 feet. Vertical speed 3,000. First I was a bit hesitant to use that, but it can. And this is a Delta Airlines aircraft. Delta still flies this route, albeit with other aircraft. Oh, come on. Just set it to 280. No, not 28 knots. come on. Like, I'm not going to set that 280. Right, now we're going to tune New Orleans ground and request taxi IFR. Which is, I think it's just taxi clearance. Yeah, let's get the lights on. Come on. And, oh yeah, this one actually has windshield wipers if we need those. Did I? Yeah, I did. Large taxi clearance, no smoking. So I just have to turn on progressive taxi. Let's close this. Let's see which way we need to taxi. Right, shift P2. There we go. Oh yeah, I was turning on the lights. I wanted to turn on the lights. Just need to find those. Taxi. Please note, this is with sound off, so. Runway turn off, yeah, sure, I'm not sure. There we go. And the 727, it was a special aircraft, so to speak, because it had an APU, but it had that APU in the gear well, the wheel well there. Of course, it's Boeing's only trijet. The third engine was powered by an S duct, which is just an S-shaped duct. Move all engines on. Later versions used bigger engines, and some of these are still flying. It's the 7272, and you idiot. Are you going to turn? No. Right, just leave it be. Yep, anti-skid is on. That's good. What's that? Right, anyways. I guess we can open this window, just... Okay, just throw that little effect. That sound effect. Yeah, and you can see the windows actually do open. Also, set flaps for takeoff. Now, so this aircraft had a clean wing, which means, you know, there was no engine. So therefore, it had more room for flaps. Because, you know, you can't exactly have flaps if there's an engine there, because that's going to reduce airflow to that engine. Stop the pushback, and off we go. This aircraft, I believe, oh, it does have spoiler-ons. There. Right, we're going to head off down to that runway, which isn't too far. And then we'll fly off to Salt Lake City. It's a 3.5 hour flight. Whoa, brakes, turn. So just before we turn onto the runway, I'll close the windows for the pilots. Yeah, this is a Captain Sim aircraft. Remember, he made the 707 and the 727-200 series. This is a pretty good aircraft, I'll tell you that, though. I mean, the 727 overall, it was quite popular. It was the best-selling airliner until the 737. And this only had, you know, 2 variants. It was also the 727-100 was the test bed for an ultra-high bypass jet engine. If you don't know what that is, look it up, because it's difficult to explain.
Approaching 01.
Let's close these up. That's one of those windows. Let's get the other one. But it's not raining, so we don't need the windshield wipers. But we do have them. And I hit...
Approaching 28.
Brakes. Now. Right, that's what I need. I completely forgot what I was going to do. Tune New Orleans Tower and request takeoff. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and turn on. So that's runway 28, so heading 280. Well, this is not going to be good. I can tell it's going to be a problem because 280 for both the heading and the speed. That could be a problem. Come on. Oh, cleared for... Mother Hubbard. Cleared for takeoff. Turn.
On runway 28.
Yes, I know. And hit the brakes and have the engine spool up. Let's keep our eyes on the engine gauges. You can see that these are mostly analog. There we go. Oh yeah, taxi and runway turn off. Lights off. I'm not sure which lights those are, but they're off. Also, it is good to see I went into the detail of, you know, the wheel actually spins faster as the aircraft speeds up. Some mod makers don't bother to do that. We're only at 90 knots. This is takeoff flaps. Come on, are we still gaining speed? Yes. I don't want to tail strike. But I believe there have been over 1,000 incidents since 1967, which was when this aircraft was first released to the public. Positive rate gear up. That was since it was first flown, I believe, or I don't know. For example, in one incident, a terrorist tune New Orleans departure. Acknowledge. Right, so a hijacker, I'm not sure exactly what, he hijacked the aircraft. I think he got some money and then he jumped out of the rear air stairs, you know, those. After that they added these, I'm not sure what they're exactly called. It's like something, I think that they call them Cooper vanes, which prevented the air stairs from being deployed in flight, so that could not be done. In terms of speed, how are we doing? Right, for now we'll actually slow down our rate of descent. Acknowledge, turn, heading what? Heading 0, oh come on. Heading 120. Oh mother. Heading off 120. There we go. Right, you can see we're over. I think this is the, hold on, is this a lake? No, that's the sea there. So yeah, just keep turning. And ascending. You can see we are slowly gathering speed. Yeah, this is Boeing's only trijet. Of course, you know, you may argue that the MD-11 and DC-10 could also count as Boeing because Boeing acquired McDonnell Douglas. By acquire, I mean just, to put it simply, bought. You know, I believe we would need some full access to the throttles at this early stage of the flight. Isn't that cool the way they actually fold back as well? Yeah, let's give the engineer. Turn left heading 275. Acknowledge. Well, what? Okay, so this is the overhead panel. Yeah, there's that button. Acknowledge handoff. Right, let's just leave the engineer. For now, the armrest can go up. Tune. There we go, 6,400. This is another reason the 727s are being decommissioned, is because of the fact that they have a flight engineer, whereas most modern airliners only have What's a super Connie there, or Connie constellation or super constellation? That actually comes with P3D. I mean the constellation, not this. There we go. Also, that air stair. Hold on. That air stair at the back. Climb and maintain flight level 200. 20,000. And now we're moving fast enough for us to ascend at 3,000 feet per minute. Oh, there's another airport there. Vertical speed. And up we go. Oh crap, I turned off level. Huh. Tune Houston Center. But yeah. Okay guys, I'll pause this video here and I'll see you guys at landing. Or, well, at landing at descent. See you guys then. Hey guys, I thought I should just show you this. We're quite close to that CRJ. Well, let's see what the CRJ sees. No, mouse yoke off. Mouse yoke off. There we go. Air traffic. Well, it can't be this one because we would, you know, this one. Yes, that's us there. What did I press? No. No, I also unpaused, so now we're gone somewhere. Yeah, there's a CRJ. Yep. After traffic. I'm sorry, I had to do that because I thought I should show you that because that was so close. But yeah, guys, see you once we begin our descent. Okay, guys, we're beginning our descent into Salt Lake City. So I know that says 16,300, but that's because of altitude glitchiness. Altimeter problems, that's just... No, not that quickly. Right, you set off. Now let's get to work with the spoilers. Oh jeez, this thing does not have powerful engines now, does it? This is a low bypass turbofan, which is why it's so narrow. This is more of a turbojet, I think. What is that? That's a hella spiky mountain. Yeah. So I realized in flight that instead of turning the things on, the seatbelt sign. Oh yeah. I now remembered something. I believe it's this one. Oh wait. Yeah, just kind of find the in-betweeny place. That'll do. Oh, come on. This is gonna be bad. Right. Contact Salt Lake Center on 127.7. Let's just see. That's how much we're able to deploy the spoilers without. Well, that's good because we're actually, not overspeeding or going too slowly. Oh yeah, I should probably actually tune and contact. Whoops. Flight level 217 for 16,000. Oh, we've got quite a bit of descending left to do, don't we? Time acceleration. Yeah, later on they added larger engines, which were a higher bypass. That also means it's more fuel efficient, but also quieter because I was in Farnborough and there was one of these there. You can actually find videos of that on my channel. Yeah. Oh god. Blah. I panicked. Turn right, heading 310. Acknowledge. For the love of God, don't crash. There we go. Also, this thing has reversers, but how? Yeah, it's only a grid, you know, unless the insides clamp shut or something. Yeah, this one has all 3 engines with reversers. I have a feeling that that shouldn't exist. Genuinely. You shouldn't be there. Please expedite your descent. All done, just 1 second. Yeah, it doesn't work. Forget it. 1,100. Yeah. See? Never mind. La-di-da. Get out of this thing. What a trucker. Right, there we go. Why? Seriously, what is that? That is 16,000 feet tall. Well, approximately. Probably a bit taller, actually, but still, jeez. That should not be there. 4 times speed. I've never landed one of these things. I think I should just say that. But, you know, hopefully I won't kill everyone. Oh, also, the way this differs from the 727-100, there's an extra 10... I'm not sure if it's feet or meters. I think it's an extra 10 feet. Oh. There's an extra 10 feet before and after the wing. Before and after the wing? I wonder if we even need the spoilers. Yeah, these aircraft are really loud. I saw one in Farnborough. It was actually at the landing that it was loud once it deployed the reversers. How are the engines set at the moment? And that's the toga switch. Toga stands for takeoff glow around. Quiet wing system installed. Maximum flap setting 30. I'm actually just going to check something quickly. Can I actually extend to 40? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Because, it was discovered that the aircraft becomes, I think, it increases its rate of descent and probability of stalling if you go down all the way to 40. So yeah, 40 is a big no-no. And quite wing system installed as these wing widths. There we go, beginning to level off. No, it's actually option semi 4. What is that? Is that a radio tower or is that just the loneliest tree in the world? It's just a radio tower. Or a really weird tree. Yeah. Where the heck is Salt Lake? Alright, okay. Okay. I now know where I'm going. Acknowledge. Descend to maintain 10,000. Acknowledge 280. Descend to 10,000. 3,000 feet per minute. Heading on. Yeah, that might be useful. Apparently, if I was like editing this say, and then I hit space. It just disables it. Contact Salt Lake approach on 121.1. I have a feeling I'm lower than a few of those mountains. Jeez, that nose just went up quite a bit there. Genuinely just took. Thing is, I can trim this just like that, and then the thing is freaks the bloody hell out. Tune Salt Lake approach, contact Salt Lake approach. So I was going to do this in P3D, but there are problems in P3D. Such as, you know, I'm not sure if this autopilot software works with it. We're slightly below altitude, but that's okay. Also, if you notice, the front, the cargo bit is actually that's a bit higher up than that. Also, it has a T-tail. Not many Boeing, I think only this and the 717 have T-tails. If you look at it from the front, you will understand why it's called a T-tail. It's not because somebody messed up spelling tail and put two T's instead of one. You've got to love the... Sorry. Acknowledge heading 250. You've got to love how detailed it is, though. Very detailed. Very detailed. A lot more detailed than the ground. There's a lake there. Please I won't be landing by that lake. No, okay, thank God. I'll just be flying by that lake. Wait. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I'll be landing there. 3 runways. Right. Four times speed. And get ready to... actually, I'm just going to be ready to switch back. But then again, that's not going to work because it will just undo it. It is interesting to see all these mountains. Whoa, what the... Hold on. Sim rate normal. Yep. Acknowledge. Descend and maintain 10,000. There we go. Yeah, this thing just went weird. So I paused. What happened there? Did somebody carpet bomb it? Anyway, option sim rate 4. Hold on. Option sim rate normal. Turn left. Pause here. Heading 195. Descend and maintain 7,000. Are you sure, mate? Yeah, pause. No, heading hold. Altitude hold. No, man. I'm not doing that! That's a horrible idea. Like, seriously, that is a horrible idea. Pause. And seriously, the pass... Yeah, I'm flying this manually now. Thing is... Hey, you gits, pull those up. Hey, I need to... I need to turn... Ooh, that is very close. You come up. There we go. Launch pattern entry. Now, landing lights, because we are below 10,000. And fasten seatbelt. What are you doing? Oh, crud. Yep, working on it. Dum-de-dum. De-dum-de-dum. You just nosedive right after a mountain. Speed's doing fine, though. We didn't... Well, we're not overspeeding now. We're flying over this airport. That's... Wait, what? Yeah, that's the tower I was expecting to see. Hold on. That door doesn't exist. Yeah, this has helipads. Well, a helipad and just a single runway. Right, 16... Pause here. What? World map. That's the airport there, yeah? Yes, so we're going in for 16 left. Yeah? Am I correct? Yes. Hold on, since this is actually our final speed, bring it back to 140. Let's give it a bit of a hand, shall we? I know I have to pitch up quite a bit now. I don't actually want to stall. Now, flap set to 1. So that's just flaps 1. Flap set to 2. Wait, actually, how do the flaps? Like, what are the flap stagings? Anyway, screw it. Just bring it out to 30. I guess. Yeah, 30 is the last safe setting for the flaps. However, it seems this airline, well, this aircraft did not have that. Because some, let me start again. Some airlines fitted metal plates, kind of, or metal things. You need to work on your speed hold capabilities. Fitted whatchamacallit, metal. Okay, screw it. Let's see if this can actually, if this can handle flaps 40. Wait. Yeah. We are actually ascending. Maybe I should slow back to 135. Look, and that's what I'm flying at already. We've got a Learjet coming in. There. What is our distance to it? 2.9 nautical miles. I have a feeling he's going to be down before we are. Yeah, sim rate 2 times speed. Did I miss anything? Yeah, we're descending. I don't want to be descending, so tap, 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 tap. There we go. Begin A. Oh, I really hope that's 16 left. Yeah, that Learjet, I hope is not coming into land. No, he's at 6,000, so... So I genuinely can't tell if he's coming into land or if he's just taken off. There's a small airport there. This airport is at a higher altitude than most. It's in the mountains. Which would actually, so that would have made this route viable for a 727 because it has a short takeoff and landing capabilities. Yeah, that Learjet is definitely not coming into land. Yeah, it's ascending. I'm deliberately ascending. This isn't one of those unplanned, suddenly the aircraft noses up type things. Right, option sim rate, normal. Now the Learjet's descending again. Now I'm just confused. Why did it ascend to then descend? Please tell me that's 1/6 left. Oh no, it is coming into land. Just not on the same runway we are. Thankfully. But what runway is he coming for then? Hold on. Air traffic, Learjet 45. Wait. Oh, he is coming in on the same runway. Caution the Learjet runway. Wait, what? Am I coming in for the wrong runway? Oh, yes, I am. La-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, acknowledge landing clearance. We're heading for the wrong runway, though, so... Hold on a moment. I thought it was that runway and that runway were parallel, so I thought that would be 1/6 left. Logically. Oh, good grief, I need to drop. Just imagine the passengers just seeing this approach. I'm presuming it would be horrifying. But then again, all my approaches are horrifying, so... If they had flown with me before, they wouldn't be surprised. Descend. Descend. There we go. Right, last minute transition, last minute switch of runways there. Not really a switch of runways. Speed hold autopilot off. I'm just using that to give me kind of readouts. Right. I love how we're just casually coming in at 120 knots. That would be well below stall speed for most aircraft. However, I did just gun the engines, so. But this also enables us to perform a long landing, so. Oh yeah, we're coming in quite slowly. There we go. We're gaining speed again. Come on, get a line. Now we're going to come in pretty quickly, so. Flare, 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 flare. Well, that was decent. What, did I just pull those back in? Yes, I did. Turn, bloody. How are we going? What's our speed? Exit runway when able. Roger that. Do we have that aircraft... Like, is that aircraft turning onto the runway? Yeah, we're going to taxi forwards a small bit. Flaps are coming in. I think we should turn on. And we'll be turning on towards the right, so I'm presuming that's like an indicator for aircraft. I don't know. I'm no expert on aircraft lights. Okay, man, calm down, calm down. Seriously, what is the turn? Whenever I turn like this, I also pull back. So, contact ground on 121.9. Okay, now you can shut off. I don't need you. Launch ground handoff. Tune Salt Lake ground. Request taxi to gates. Request taxi to the gate. Oh yeah, I should probably turn off. Alpha 2 using taxiway. Hotel 7 Hotel. Now, what am I looking for? Yeah, that. Wait, no. Yeah. Actually, no, that's the way you turn them off. Acknowledge taxi clearance. Yep. Okay, at least I don't think we'll have to taxi far. These used to be very common, the 727s. They used to be extremely common. Also, this is a tri-jet, and there was actually plans for making a 747-300 tri-jet. It was a shortened 747 that would also use an S-duct rear-mounted engine. Yeah, that's where we're going. So use a rear-mounted S-duct engine. Oh, these gates are numbered. That's cool, I guess. I'm just going to get a line from this way, because it's quicker. And every second counts. I tell you, every second. Come on. And dum-de-dum. Hit the brakes. Just move forward slightly. I'm presuming the jetway won't work. Let's power these things down. We will also need to do a bit of maintenance, so we'll open the engine covers and... Well, you put on the engine covers and open the engine cowlings. Right. Views, instrument... Have the wheel chocks on. Open the air stairs, open the air stairs, have a stewardess there, have a stewardess there. Cockpit. I'm going to do this. Click, 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 click. Okay, the amount, even just that level of detail. Okay, the rear ones are unclickable. So, click. And click, click, click. And, oh, I forgot to close that one. And we'll open the rear door. Views. Animations control. Main door. Pilot's windows. Son of pilot's windows. And we'll also power off the lights. So. Yeah, you can... No smoking. Did I just turn those off again? Oh, good God, I'm confused. Yep. Off, off, off. There we go. Oops. Animations, control. We'll just do a check on all the doors, so... After. This is also just showing off the animation. We also need to open the cargo doors. That is so cool, that cargo door. Open that forward service door. Put in the plugs. I call them dust excluders, but I call them plugs. Engine cowling. More like, because it's just that one engine that has the openable thing. Yep, engine covers have been placed. Let's check the emergency exits. Emergency exits work just fine. Yeah. We'll pull in the air system and turn on the escape slide. Yep, escape slide works. Okay then. I'm going to end this video here. I'm Boss1925. That was a flight from New Orleans to Salt Lake City with a Boeing 727-200 Delta Airlines. Goodbye.